Hello, my name is Blankart Kevin. I'm pretty new at Visual Studio 2008. It's gonna be my first video tutorial. I'm gonna be making a lot of them, and as I learn about Visual Basic myself, I'm gonna be adding a lot of things more. So as the video progresses, normally my skills should progress too. If anyone has comments on my coding or any tips or suggestions, they're always welcome to add them. I'm pretty happy with them. The first program I made is just a simple countdown timer, made just for YouTube. You can use it for other applications also, but it's just made for YouTube. There's already one running beneath the screen, you can see. And it's just a countdown timer, so I can see how many minutes or seconds, seconds I have left of recording time before my time is over, so I can be beneath the 10 minutes YouTube limitates to. So I'm just gonna show the program for just a second. So I'm gonna add 10 minutes, I'm gonna add 10 minutes, and as you can see it changes to 605 seconds. So 10 minutes is of course 600 seconds, but I add 5 seconds so I can so I can start this one and then start the record of the screen, so I don't waste seconds. So it's just simple. If you start it, it's gonna be counting down. If you stop it, it's gonna pause. So I'm just gonna show another thing. If you go beneath a half minute, so I'm gonna set it. If you go beneath the a half minute, so you can see now it's going a background color change. So that's easy for me because it's popping up and I see what's happening, so I know that my time is almost out. It's gonna stop at 0 seconds, and that's about it. So you can reset it every time, you can start, stop, you can do what you want. So that's about it for this program, and now I'm gonna explain what I'm doing within the program itself. So as you see, everything is placed here. So this is a label, this also a label, this is text box, and those are two buttons. And as you can see at the bottom is a timer. For users who are used to working with VBSS 6, the timer is gonna be inside the form. Now if you add the timer, it's gonna be below the form because you don't use it in the form itself, of course. So normally all my labels are changed by name, but I saw that I forgot to change this one and this one. So but for this program, it's not very necessary to rename them all because it's just a few buttons, so you're gonna remember what is what. How I go to work is I change my labels. For this one it's time, of course. So what I do is I say label, so LBL, and then the name of the label. I also do that for my text boxes and I buttons. So for buttons, for example, bt.set. So I'm using this system. Maybe other ones use another kind of naming their buttons, but I use this one because it's for me it's easy. When I'm programming, I'm immediately sure what I'm doing with what. So by this way. So I'm gonna go to the program itself now. Oh, sorry, before I go to program, just one thing you need to know about the timer. The interval has to be 1000. If you set it to 1000, it's gonna be 1 second every time. So every second it's gonna be counting down a little bit. I saw it's not 100% accurate, so it's more guidance, so it can change a few seconds at a long time. So it's just a normal countdown, so it's about a second. It doesn't change much, but it's about a second. So the program itself, let's see, you have the public class, of course, it's YouTube counter, so that's just a form. Then you can see I have made one integer global, so it's public, so I can use it everywhere. and it's set to 0. So in this one I just store the value of how many seconds I have left. Then you have the button click for setting. So as you can see, a button set, so I don't have to go to, but I'm just gonna show it's the set button. So if you double click on the button, you can create the sub itself. And within the sub I have a set time as a double. Why I'm using a double instead of an integer? You could say you could use both, but with this application I should use both, because normally I'm not gonna say I want 1 minute and 30 seconds something like that. I just want to say I want so many minutes of left time, so it's not so very necessary, but I'm just using a double because I'm used to doing it like this. And you have to use it because when you're using like I showed 0.5, so a half second, you have to use a double. If you do it with an integer, it's just not gonna work. You should try it, you shall see it doesn't work. So what I do is just set time is equal to text.quant.text, so that's just the value I filled in, and then the total time is the set time with multiplied by 60 and add 5 seconds. So the label, I'm already setting the label there, so I don't have to hit enter, start or stop to change it. It's gonna set it immediately. So it's just total time and the space and seconds. So that's just about anything about the setting. Then the stop button is a little bit different. I'm seeing what the timer is doing. So if the timer is disabled, so it's false, then the timer should be enabled, of course, and then the start button has background color of the start button has to be green, and the start color has to be black. Now you have to say that set this black, because here I say it's got to be white, so if you want to choose it back, then it has to be black. So else, if the timer is enabled, I'm sorry, then I have to disable it, so I have to stop, of course. So then it's gonna be a red background and a white color for the 4 color, so I can read it more easily, because black on red, it's not that good. So then for the timer function itself, so what it does is if the total time is above 0 seconds, then the total time is going to be the total time, and just count 1 off every time it does a tick, like you see. And the label text is every time is changed by total time and seconds. Then if the total time is beneath the 30, as I have shown you, then the background is gonna change to orange red, and otherwise it's gotta be light blue steel. Then if the timer count time, if the total time is beneath 0 seconds, of course, then it's gonna just disable the timer, so it doesn't go below the 0. Otherwise, the one thing I just added here is when I load my background color, it's gotta be this one. That's not necessary, but it's just I work like this. So that's gonna be about it for this video tutorial. I hope you have you can do something with it, and I'm gonna make a lot of other things, but this one is the first one. So thank you, and see you next time.